Now let's talk about the discovery of proton. The proton was discovered in Canal rays experiment. In this experiment, the same discharge tube is used, but the cathode is perforated. It has a hole inside it. The cathode and anode are connected to the battery, and a gas inside the discharge tube is filled with very low pressure. When the voltage is applied, the negatively charged cathode rays definitely travel from cathode toward the anode. But it was found by Goldstein that the certain rays were also traveling from anode toward the cathode, and when they pass the perforated cathode, they produce a glow on the discharge tube wall. The study of their properties suggests that these are the positively charged particles. They also travel in a straight line and they produce flashes on zinc sulfide plate. The protons were also discovered as the material particles, having certain mass and charge. Their E over m value is less than the E over m value of electrons because mass is in the denominator, and when mass is high, the E over m value will be low. And when mass is low, the E over m value is high. It was found that the mass of positively charged particle was very high, 1836 times high than the mass of negatively charged particle, which the Stoney called the electrons. As mass is high for positively charged particle, the E over m value will be definitely low. For electrons, the mass of electron was found smaller than the positively charged particles. The E over m value was high. When a number of elements were studied inside the discharge tube with Canal rays experiment, it was found that maximum E over m value was for hydrogen, which means the mass of hydrogen was the lowest and the hydrogen was the lightest element. As hydrogen atom contains one positive charge, it was given the name of a proton. And all other elements have lower E over m values because all other elements have their masses greater than hydrogen. The mass of proton was found 1836 times greater than the mass of electron. Protons were discovered by E. Goldstein in 1886. This was how the electrons and protons were discovered, and it was found that the electrons were negatively charged particles, protons were positively charged particles. Their E over m value, the E over m value of proton is smaller than E over m value of electron, which means the mass of proton is very high than the mass of the electron. The electrons possess momentum having certain velocity and mass. This property of electron was found crucial in the later experiment.